Welcome once again to the Firearm Show. How you doing, Chad?
Doing well, Carrie, and you?
Good.
Excellent.
We ran across an ad a while back. I believe it was CDN,
CDNN.
and what we saw were these Iver Johnson 1911s, and they had a zombie model for like $600. They had standard 1911 A1 models for about $500. We're like, how good can a 1911 A1 be that you can pick up for right around $500?
I was a little skeptical.
I certainly was. So we gave them a call. We asked to try one out, and they sent this test and evaluation version over for us so we could give it a shot. And we had some fun with that out at the range. We've managed to run several hundred rounds through it.
Yeah, I think we 350 the first day.
350 the first day. I ran another 50 through it today just because I could. And I've had, the two of us. There was 3 or 4 people out in Bennett. I had a couple people today on it. So we really wanted to get a good feel for what a broad range of people thought of an entry-level 1911.
Love it. Hands down.
It was amazing. Every single person that shot it liked it. And that's pretty rare. I mean, even, you can take a Glock out and hand it to 6 people, and probably 5 of them are going to really like it. Mm-hmm. One of them's going to go, I didn't care for something. But every person who shot the 1911 liked it, and which is surprising because it's a 45.
And in fact, one of the small gals that was out there shooting during one of the classes, she said she'd rather trade hers in and buy one of these.
Her 9mm, yeah. She wanted to trade her 9mm in for one of these. That really surprises me how many people liked shooting this higher caliber, because we've taken other 45s out and not everybody likes shooting them. Mm-mm. So what is it that you think about this one that people like so much?
I don't know. I mean, it's a personal thing, but I think what Iver Johnson did when they repurchased the name was they went back to the roots and started creating quality right in the guns themselves. I mean, because that's the only thing that would explain it, because the handling characteristics, everything on it was just outstanding.
Now, let's keep in mind, this particular model is the commander size. So it's a little smaller than a standard 1911. Now, for comparison purposes, let's look at this Glock 19, which is considered a compact gun. Mm-hmm. When we compare these two, they're almost identical. Same width, same length. Now, this is heavier because it's a steel frame versus the polymer frame. Right. But that really helped in maintaining the recoil and your sight picture with it. Because it's a little heavier, you don't have quite the recoil. And because it's smaller, I think it wasn't heavy, so people could stay on target easier with it. So it really surprised me how many people really like this gun. I'm not saying I was surprised because I thought it was going to be a piece of junk. But I was surprised because you really never see a broad range of people all like one thing.
From all walks of life, they all loved it.
Now, you saw I took my Glock 19 out of this Golden Goodrich holster. And this is one of the things I kind of like about it. And actually note how high the Glock 19 rides in this. And this was designed for the Glock 19. I take this guy in there. Oh,
that's nice.
Using this as an inside the waistband holster, even though it was designed for the Glock 19, this is perfect. It sits nice and low, barely protrudes. Now, I've tested this with a variety of Glock 19 holsters, and they've all fit with the exception of a Serpa, which is molded to the Glock 19 and actually locks around the trigger guard. So that one trigger aside, all the leather and the cloth ones have fit perfectly. In fact, I think they fit better on this than they do on the Glock 19.
Well, I mean, it's nice to be able to bounce back and forth without having to buy anything new.
Now, I'm not going to say this thing is without problems or without any complaints. We'll just do a little safety check here, make sure it's empty. We don't want a 45 going through the wall here. We did have some issues with the magazines. They're 8-round magazines, and if we loaded them up with 8 rounds, we had problems with the very first round.
Correct.
If we did 7, loaded one in here, put another one back, so we were doing 7 and 1. No problem.
Yeah, perfect.
So I don't know if it was these magazines because we didn't get a chance to check with some other Colt or Wilson Combat or some other magazines, which would work because it's spec. So that is one thing I want to try is to see if we have a problem with that. The other thing was the sights. Talk about the sights.
Yeah, that's the one thing. I mean, I don't know if the picture's gonna show it, but as you can see, if you can see, is that you have absolutely 0 dots on here. I mean, you have little markers in here, but at night. But realistically, for starting 45 at that price point, I mean, come on.
I'm trying not to complain about that just because of the price point.
That's just it. I mean, it gives you the opportunity to go and swap out and put on exactly what you want without having to pay for something you don't want in advance.
If you want to throw on Trigicons, throw on Trigicons. If you want something else, throw them on there. I wish it came with better sights. That's the only thing I'm going to say. But I'm not upset because they worked fine. They were dead on. We had no accuracy problems at all. The gun ran absolutely flawlessly, and everyone enjoyed it.
Yes, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
This is, this is a standard military spec 1911, so it's going to break down the exact same way. This has a lot of pressure on this spring. You want to be careful that you don't send that spring flying. Don't have it pointed up. You'll get, oh no, it's just bad. Pull it back to the takedown spot. Done. Real simple. Just like any other 1911 that you're going to work with. Oh, got to take the barrel bushing out. Make sure that link is down. And we're ready to clean it. Now, fortunately, I did go to the range today, so I do need to clean it, so I'm wondering whether I should bother to put it back together again. But it does go back together pretty easily. The only thing, if you've never put together a 45, a 1911 45, you have this little drop loop there, and sometimes that can be a real pain to get lined up just right. But if you watch, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you go to the website and look up the article because we have another video on doing the field strip on here. So I don't really have to go through a whole lot of putting it back together. So I'm not going to. I'm just going to say it's not that hard to put back together. It's a great gun to shoot. I'm really happy that we had the opportunity to check this out from Iver Johnson. I'm really curious about trying some of their bigger guns now, as well as their shotguns.
Yes, I was real happy to see that they had those. So but the quality of this, I'm really excited to try something else.
Yeah. So if you're looking for a $500 1911 A1, great quality, as you can see, the bolt in here, or the barrel in here is polished right there, so it looks nice. Clean finish, great quality finish on here. Feels good, shoots good, very reliable. Hard to go wrong with an Iver Johnson 1911 A1.
And thanks for those guys for allowing us to.
Absolutely. Thank you to Iver Johnson for loaning this to us for a while. And I'm hoping they're going to offer us a discount on it now that it's used.
I'll tell you what, it'd be nice to add to the collection.
All right. Well, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.
Take care.
Bye-bye.